What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Monster Hunter Now video with me, your boy Jurassic Puppy. And in this video, we're going to talk about an interview that happened with the director for Monster Hunter Now and this gaming magazine in Japan called Famitsu. I will leave the link in the comments below, and he goes over Wyvern Gem Shards and some other updates that are coming into the game, and some more details, specific details considering hunt-a-thons and some planned fixes for the near future. So let's get right into it. And if you like what you see, leave a like, comment down below, let me know your thoughts, and feel free to subscribe. I would really appreciate the support. Now, I did see that King of Charmanders did make a video on this as well, so shout out to you, man. And I can't wait to check it out. I haven't looked at it yet. But without further ado, let's get right into it. The title, Monhan Now, director comments. I want to somehow solve the problem of not being able to get Dragon Ball fragments or Wyvern Gem Shards. The upper limit for tiers is 999, but hunters with high energy always exceed the expectations of developers. So also keep in mind that the website is in Japanese and it is AI translated by Google, so there will be some confusing words here and there, and I will try my best to clarify it if I can. If I don't even know what they're saying, then I do apologize in advance. But Monster Hunter Now will be releasing a major spring update March 14th, 2023. Charge Axe has been added to the weapon types, and Odogaron, the raptor that I can't even pronounce in English, so I'm not even going to try to pronounce the translation of it, and Evil Joe have appeared. I like that better. Evil Joe, Devil Joe. I kind of like Evil Joe a little better. That sounds cool. So here we go. This update adds many elements such as new weapons and a seasonal system. At the briefing session held beforehand, various questions were asked from various media outlets. Monster Hunter Now game director Chihiro Kano answered some of the questions that come to mind as a hunter, so we'll bring you the details. Bring it in. Successive battles are possible in unstable areas. What about the Grand Continuous Hunting update? I think Grand Continuous Hunting update means hunt-a-thons. I'm pretty sure. If it's not, and we find it's something else along the way, I'll be sure to correct it. This is a question regarding the three new monsters, the Odogaron, the raptor that I can't pronounce, and Evil Joe. Are there any monsters that will temporarily disappear from the field due to changes in the series, like the limited monster Barioth, if that translation is correct? I think that's what it means, Barioth, from the last season. And he said, there is no particular deadline for it to be gone. On the other hand, I think the number of monsters will simply increase significantly. If you end up with 100 monsters, you may end up not being able to meet the monsters you want to see at all. So I think we have to think about how we're going to do it in another season. So one important takeaway here is at the very end when he says in another season. So does this mean that we're not going to see a fix this season and we're going to have to deal with like an overpopulation of monsters in every area, and there won't even be a guarantee that we'll find what we're looking for, and we kind of have to start going in deep for it? That's unfortunate though, but you know, I feel like this should have been planned a little better, you know? Okay, also another thing, it says here that there's no particular deadline for it to be gone, so I'm assuming that the Odogaron, the raptor that I can't pronounce, and the Devil Joe are here to stay, which is cool. I guess Barioth is gone. We might see it maybe next winter, but it'll be good to have like a permanent roster that's gonna be in the game itself. But yeah, on that note, overpopulation. There's been a lot of monsters coming into the game that are sticking around, it seems, right? Like the Radoban, it looks like that, and the Banbaro, it looks like those two are staying. So with that being said, there's an additional 3, and only 3 biomes as well to keep in mind. So it seems like there's an overpopulation that's going to be happening here. How strong will the introducing Devil Joe be? If I try to hunt a 5-star Puke Puke, Will it look like a 5-star Devil Joe? And he says intrudes on it's tailored to the level of the hunter. So that's basically how it works. So I think he means yes. I think he means that if you're fighting a 6-star and then the Devil Joe comes and invades, it's going to be a 6-star. Hopefully. I hope it's not like an increase in star level. That would not be fun at all. Especially since I can't take down... Me personally, I'm struggling with 8s. I can take them down, but it does take me a good minute. And I definitely can't take out a 9. So I hope it is to the level on par with the monster that you were supposed to face. Will unstable areas be a ticket challenge like continuous hunting? Unstable area will be treated the same as the field. So if you go around that spot, you can have consecutive battles. There are no holding times, and the challenge is available 24 hours a day. So I don't know what an unstable area is, and I don't think that the updates have talked about it. I plan on making a video on the official updates, and so stay tuned for that. And also, I don't think they've gone over what an unstable area means. So it's definitely not a hunt-a-thon, but I'm interested to see. I mean, on the bright side, it looks like you can grind in that area, right? So, and there's no time limit on it, and it looks like you don't have to use a hunt-a-thon ticket. So money saved, and I mean, that's a plus for everybody. Currently, the Zinogre only appears in a large continuous hunting. Will this happen on the field from Season 1? And it says, even in Season 1, the Zinogre only appears during large continuous hunting. However, we received requests to hunt in various locations, so we hope to accommodate them. The Zinogre. It's definitely a grind to really work on anything with that monster. And with it being a 3-hour interval for a hunt-a-thon, unless you want to spend money to keep going, you know, it's a process and it's going to take time. So I'm glad that they're listening, and I'm glad they're considering throwing it on the map. Even if it's like a specific event, or maybe we can find the Zinogre in everywhere, right? In every biome. Eventually. I'm glad that they're listening, and I'm glad that they're considering accommodating us for that. And it definitely should. I think, like, I think it's really cool to have like a highlighted monster for a hunt-a-thon, and then, you know, once that event is over, why not throw it on the map and have something else replace it? Respectively so. Another like fan favorite, you know, like the Tigrex. Like the Tigrex? I don't know. That'd be really cool though. I think it's difficult for hunters to gather together for large continuous hunting, and even if you try it alone, the monsters are tough and it doesn't go well in many scenes. Are there any plans to update the specifications for this continuous hunting? He says, big continuous hunting will not be updated in Season 1, so we won't see a change in this for Season 1. However, the development team also understands your opinion and considers it an issue. We are testing large continuous hunting to make it easier for hunters to match. If this can be implemented, I think you will be able to enjoy continuous hunting. I would like to omit the details of the function here, but the development team is working hard to resolve this issue. So I'm glad. So they're looking into the power creep that the Zinogre has, and how it's basically like a star level up. Ooh, excuse me. Sorry. I was holding that in for a while, but so it was pretty difficult to take down the Zinogre, considering that it is going to be a star higher than what you're normally used to, or what you're normally used to going after. So they are considering fixing the issue, but we won't see that this season that's coming up on Thursday. So that's unfortunate, but I'm glad that they're looking into it. Next question. Hunter communication wants to be expanded through layered clothing. I think this layered clothing is an element of visual communication. Pokemon Go puts a lot of effort into communication, such as being able to add friends after battles in the lobby, but will Monster Hunter now go in the same direction? He says, Monster Hunter Now is a game that strongly encourages hunters to play together. As you said, I think it would be great if we could communicate visually as a first step. From now on, you can also check other hunters' equipment in the lobby regarding future communication functions. I would like to think about new functions whenever I have a good idea. Okay, so it doesn't really go into like layered clothing, right? An element of visual communication. I think this layered clothing is an element of okay. And that's okay, I think, because honestly, if the layered clothing is not gonna bring anything to the game, like an additional skill or you know, a skill that's unlocked by equipping the same layered clothing, truth be told, me honestly, I really don't care about it. I don't know if I'm gonna, unless it's like free or something through the season pass. I'm not really interested in spending money on visual clothing that doesn't really bring any value to like the character or anything like that. Considering also that the armors itself to me are already you know, they're appealing to me. I like them. They look cool sometimes. So not really worried about layered clothing. But so as for the communication portion itself, I don't know why this wasn't like a day one thing. I don't know why we can't, you know, most people encounter random players while they're out. They don't go out in groups or with friends and things like that. I don't know why this wasn't a thing in the beginning where you can look at their information, you know, add them through like the list while you're waiting to hunt or something, or like see who you recently hunted with and then add them from there. I recently went hunting with my brother around his neighborhood, and we came across a random player, but we didn't know where he was, and we were sending our fights and he was sending his fights. We were trying to, I mean, I don't know why we couldn't add him. It's very unfortunate. It would have worked so well, right? Like, we know where the area is. It would be cool if we could like add him and then just go ahead and plan future things with them. It was honestly like such a random experience, but it was super fun. It was fun to have another person playing with you. And I'm glad it's coming into the game. I don't know why this wasn't a day one thing. So with that being said, let's keep moving. During the presentation at the briefing session, layered clothing was introduced. Oh no, I already read that. My bad. No, this is it. Okay. During the presentation at the briefing session, layered clothing was introduced as a highly requested feature. How do Niantic's development team and Capcom Research and use hunters' voices as references? It says we all read the feedback, community forum, and also check opinions on social media, YouTube, and etc. In some cases, we find that most requested items match the issues we feel problematic, as we respond to them with a higher priority. We also develop various features. There are cases where you want to improve the problem with another feature rather than fixing it right away. Comments on the season's challenges, elements, and the issue of Dragon Ball fragments being difficult to obtain. Dragon Ball fragments again, Wyvern Gem Shards. How do I raise the tier of the season? You can earn season tier points by clearing conditions such as hunting large monsters. In addition, we have prepared season passes and tiers to encourage players for new ways to play. I hope that players will find something to enjoy other than simply hunting monsters like they have been doing up until now. In Season 1, if you go on a group hunt, you will receive a small bonus. This is all for now, but I hope to add various conditions and combine communication elements in the next season. I would like to develop the Season Pass in a way that expands the ways people can play. Cool. So it looks like we're getting some additional new features to the Season Pass. I'll scooch it in my chair there, but so, you know, if we go on a group hunt, we're going to receive a small bonus, and other than that, it seems like it's going to be like kill 5 monsters or collect this and or like, you know, collect forest nodes, collect swamp nodes. Like it's kind of gonna look like, it sounds like it's kind of gonna look like how it's been for the campaign and for daily missions anyway. So that's cool, but I'm glad that they're looking to improve the way we want to improve how we do missions and stuff like that. It might even be like kill this monster in 30 seconds or something. Like, it'll be interesting. I hope not too hard, but interesting. Please tell us the standard for progressing through the tiers and the upper limit tiers. We have various rewards up to tier 100. Damn, that's a lot. And the rewards above that are Zenny. I feel like anything above 100 is an honor to be enjoyed. The season is scheduled to last 3 months, and at the end of the season, it will be recorded as a hunter medal along the season tier number, making it an exciting element. I think there will be a lot of variation between hunters in terms of how they progress through the tiers, but in terms of the main story, I think you'll probably get to 30 or 40 playing one round. Cool. 100 tiers, a lot, but cool. I hope the rewards are worth it. I hope there's some Wyvern Gem Shards in there. I would like to see it in the free-to-play section. Knowing Niantic, we will probably get it in the pay-to-win section, most likely. Or maybe one in the free-to-play, and then like maybe 2 or something in the pay-to-win. Moving on, though. So it also says here that if you play through the story, you'll probably get to 30 to 40 stages after playing one round. I'm assuming when he says one round, he kind of means like one full story progression campaign played through. Unfortunate for me because I am currently stuck on my story. So it looks like I'm just hunting monsters, trying to improve that way. Tiers are available up to 999. I don't think we'll reach that level, but the enthusiasm of hunting monsters always exceeds our expectations. On the other hand, if you enjoyed it that much, we can talk about improving it even more next time, which makes me really happy. Holy crap. So for anybody that reaches tier level 999 on the season pass, man, you're wild. It would be cool to reach something or like a reward for that, but that's kind of asking like a lot of average players to put in some serious dedication into the game that they probably don't have. So I, for one, don't see 999 being worth it. I hope they don't put it in. You know, tier 100 sounds good enough to me. But, you know, 999, man, like, I mean, if you get it, good for you, but I don't think that would be dedicated for like the average player. This is a very personal problem, but I haven't received any Dragon Ball fragments for 3 months. Since Dragon Ball fragments do not appear, the equipment does not become stronger, but only the hunter rank increases. What do you think about the drop rate ratio and materials? He says, that's a problem I really want to solve. That's why we are preparing Dragon Ball fragments as rewards for events and season passes. Cool. We are doing this as a first step. I think it's true that in areas other than Dragon Ball fragments, I would like to be able to equip at a faster pace and strengthen weapons. I would too, because I love the challenge of being stuck, but sometimes you're stuck because you just can't upgrade it. You know, you need like a Wyvern Gem Shard, you need resources, and you're not stuck because the monster's hard. You're stuck because you just don't have enough damage or the weapon's not strong enough, and that sucks. That's not to say season 1 only deals with these things, so you have to wait until season 2. Season 2 updates are large in units, but we want to resolve updates that make it easier to play as soon as possible without depending on seasons. As the development team, we are putting a lot of effort into making adjustments, and that is the end of the article. So it looks like we're not going to get any changes for season 1, so don't expect any like RNG drop rates to change. But on the bright side of that, we will be getting Wyvern Gem Shards in the season pass, it seems. It doesn't say if it's on the free side or the pay to win side, but it says they're there. So we're going to have to wait and see on Thursday when it's released to see what we're looking at. But my overall thoughts on this, I think it's good. I think that I like that they listen. I understand why they prioritize some things over others. And he clearly said that, if their prioritization and our priority like align, then they work on it faster. Now, there's some issues in the game that looks like it's going to be at the bottom of the waiting list, unfortunately. But he also said that they also consider ways of implementing like broken systems and putting it in with like a new system or like a new feature or something like that to make it work better. So that's cool. It's kind of unfortunate because I understand this game is very new. Season 1 is a very new thing. So I know they have big plans for the game. I've been really enjoying it regardless of there being like a VIP season pass or not. But it's unfortunate that we have to wait another update to get some of these serious problems that have been in the game since day one, and why they weren't prioritized earlier, I don't know. But other than that, I'm glad to see that they care. I don't know if it's like a Capcom push kind of thing to Niantic. They're like, hey, don't give us a bad name, man. But I'm glad that they care. I'm glad that they're looking into these things, and I'm really looking forward to seeing what season 1's going to be like. And I hope that they can improve on a lot of these things for sure. But I'm going to leave the link of the article down below in the description. Feel free to check it out. I highly encourage you guys dive into the read. I am still working on a video for the actual update via Monster Hunter Now, the website and the news and what we can look forward to. So, but without further ado, I wanted to thank you all for watching. Thank you for sticking by. Leave a like, comment down below, and feel free to subscribe. I'd really appreciate the support. Thank you so much. I'll see you on the next one. Bye-bye.